Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Akia. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've stopped uploading. It's been a long time since I've been on my channel. I'm not gonna lie. I've been handling some certain things, trying to get certain things situated. But you know, new trailers came out, new announcements, new things came out for Storm Connections, and I had to come back with a quick little video. Just kind of let you guys up to date. I'm sure some of you guys know some things, but I wanted to kind of get into depth as to what we're going to be seeing and experiencing in Naruto Storm Connections, new stuff they added, stuff that's still going to be there from Storm 4, and stuff that is going to be entirely new. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so there's been a lot of new things that is going to be implemented into Storm Connections. Now, for the most part, I want to say Storm Connections, most of the stuff that we do, most of the things that you did in Storm 4 will be the same in Storm Connections. For example, just like regular switching mechanic is still there. A lot of things I talked about in my last video or my previous videos about there being certain tech glitches in the game, such as double dashing and jutsu switching and stuff like that. Most glitches, most stuff, basic stuff like that is still in the game. For the company, they know that this is what we want, so pretty much what they're doing is they're trying to listen to the viewers more, they're trying to listen to the fans more and give them what we want, and also try to help the game stay in balance as much as possible. So they're implementing these things in the game, so it's not so much as a seen as a glitch, but it's seen as so like everybody else can do it as well, if that makes sense. For the most part, I will say everything is the same, but I do want to get into the things that is different that I'm excited about, but I'm also a little like iffy about. I'm not too sure. So for one, we have chakra regains automatically. Now, if you played all the storms, you know that your chakra goes up over time, but it goes up very slowly. It goes up, I think, like every second, but it goes up a very small amount. So in Storm Connections, your chakra will go up a lot quicker, and it seems that you run out of chakra a lot less. Tilts are gone. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with tilts. You would smack the analog to the left or right, hit circle, and there's a tilt attack. That is gone. Tilts are replaced with secondary jutsu. So characters, for example, Sasuke would have Fire Style Inferno Fireball Jutsu and Fire Style Dragon Flame Inferno Dragon Flame Jutsu as showcases in one of the trailers before. I also want to talk about a little bit about guard breaks. Guard breaks are the items that are above your item list, bottom right, or I think it's bottom right. Everyone, there is a guard break that usually in Storm 4 you only had 2, but in Storm Connections, apparently guard breaks are going to be on cooldown. You're going to be able to do them infinitely, but they are going to have a cooldown, and I don't know exactly how long the cooldown will be. I personally don't have a problem with this change, but I know some people that do, and I don't know, I think it could really have an interesting change on how battles are played in the competitive scene. Now now this one is kind of crazy in my opinion. A lot of my friends me and my friends talked about this one, and it's the fact that the counter system, as you guys know, countering in the I think it was Generations Revolution. I think it was Revolution, where you counter someone and then you got like dizzy or whatever, and they were just able to ultimate you. And then in Storm 4, you counter someone and then you get knocked back down on the ground or whatever, it's like slid across the map. Now, some connections, when you counter someone, you get put into a stumble animation where you kind of like tripping over your foot or whatever, right? And which kind of puts you in a position where you're either forced to sub or take an attack, which is kind of the point of it. it's supposed to put you in a vulnerable position, so I get it. But I don't know. Like I said, I was explaining to my friends, I really don't think there's too much of a difference, only because it's like when you dash somebody, you obviously don't want to get countered, right? So you dash and then you stop your dash. You can dash, or you can double dash, or like whatever. Or you can throw a jutsu out and dash after your jutsu, but nobody's gonna blindly dash. A lot of people are thinking, a lot of people are like within the mindset of Storm Revolution. So when I dash them, they're gonna be able to get a free hit off of me after the counter. Which, yes, obviously, but you just have to play. Smart, just as you do in Storm 4, as if you don't want to get countered. That's my opinion. I don't think it's too big. I don't think it's crazy. I just also, you can leader switch off of countering, but countering, you have to time it perfectly. A lot of people saying, oh, it's gonna be trash if you can just spam counters, because counters are free. You can't leader switch off of them. But the thing about that is, I'm gonna try to explain this so some people that do watch this will kind of have a better understanding. So you only have a few switches, and switching itself, just like in Storm 4, it has a cooldown. You can't switch consistently, and after you switch, I think each character has like 2 switches, which means you can switch as a total of 4 times. So if you're spending your time countering and then trying to switch and purposely just outplay your opponent just by trying to counter them and get a free attack over them, then you're not going to really have much luck, because eventually you're going to run out of leader switches, and eventually countering is going to be useless, because you're going to be vulnerable once you counter and you're not going to have any switches. But that's my opinion about it. I think it's perfectly fine. I think it promotes a few things. I think it promotes people to be aggressive. I think it also promotes people to be defensive. I think it promotes both play styles. I think a lot of things, I think for the most part, they are listening to the community. They're listening to things that we didn't like, and they're also listening to things that we did like, and they're keeping a lot of things, and they take out a lot of things. For one, in case a lot of you didn't know, tilting, the main reason why tilting was somewhat of an issue is because he was able to tilt out of combos, right? Now, the fact that tilting is gone and they replaced it with a second jutsu, you can't tilt out of combos. You can't get out of combos as easier as you were able to before. With tilting, Chakra Shuriken is also removed from the game, so you can't throw a Chakra Shuriken. I think Chakra Shuriken is replaced with something else, but I'm not too entirely sure. Also, I wanted to talk about, I stated something in one of my last videos where I said there may or may not be a meter to how much damage or attacks you can put on a character. To be honest, I really don't think that's a thing anymore. From watching this trailer and the gameplay that you guys seen on the screen, I honestly don't think there's a limit to how many attacks you can put on a character, or how much damage you place upon someone. I really just think you have 4 subs, and I think you have to be really careful. This game is going to be very combo heavy. I mean, people try to make combos in Storm 4, Storm 3. I'm really curious what kind of combos are going to be made, but I mean, honestly, I think the best way to go about it is just you got to play very, very safe and careful now. I do still think there's going to be a lot of competitiveness to it, but I doubt there's going to be much you can do to really get out of a combo once it's been started, other than sub. One other thing I want to state, I'm not sure if I'm like stating everything. I'm getting close to the end, but I also wanted to let you guys know that there is going to be a new system in the game, right? So if a lot of you ever played fighters, they said, so there's a way for those who don't want to take the time out of their day to learn combos or anything that might be complicated, you can make it easier for yourself and just hit square, right, or triangle in fighters. So in Storm Connections, there's going to be a system to slightly make the game easier for you, for those who don't want to make things a little bit more complicated than it might already be for them. There will be certain mechanics that will require you to just hit one button for your jutsu to come out, which will be a triangle, for example. And for you to dash, it would be like R2 and X. I'm assuming R2 would be one of the buttons, because R2 is your natural default blocking button. So technically X would just be, I don't know, like I don't know exactly how it all works, because I don't know how you would start your chakra. Like, I don't know, it's kind of confusing to like digest right now, because I can't even fathom how I would play like that, considering I hit like triangle X and triangle. I pretty much I hit like a bunch of buttons when I play. So numbing it down to like just 1 or 2 buttons to do multiple things is a little confusing for me, but I'm sure a lot of players will figure out how to do it, because there's a lot of like really impressive people out there, so I don't doubt it. Anyway, that is all for now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted it to be short, but I kind of wanted to get everything out kind of quickly, but I know I did try to explain things like thoroughly, so you guys won't be too confused. But I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sorry for not being as consistent as I wanted to be, and I will try to get back on the grind as much as possible, but if I can't, just please bear with the videos. And I'm also trying to do a lot better when it comes to editing, and I'm also trying something new, so please also bear with me when it comes to that. And let me know what you guys think about the trailer, and let me know what you guys think about the characters, and until next time.